We're the Lost Search Party, and you're watching Rockosaurus TV.
Well, welcome to another face-to-face interview for Rockosaurus. Today I'm very pleased to welcome back to Leo's Red Line, the Lost Search Party. Right. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while.
Since this last interview, 3 years maybe?
Yeah, it must be. So
I think it might be one of my first gigs.
Yeah.
With these here.
I think that might have been before you was officially named in the lineup as well.
I think we pushed him well out to the side at the time, I think.
That's right, on the end again.
Well, you must have been up to something in the last couple of years then, so what have you been doing?
We've been working on a second EP for quite a while. It's been we've had a few sort of things come up, some health issues in the band, which thankfully is all good now, and just life. But we're pretty much at the end of the recording process with the second EP. Just got a few more days in the studio next week actually, and then mastered and get it out at some point this year, hopefully. Yeah. Any idea of what sort of timeline we're looking at for that? Sooner rather than later. I think probably by March, hopefully, if we can get it all.
That's so good.
Printed and all that sort of stuff.
It goes straight forward.
Doesn't tend to go that way, but we can hope.
Prepare for the hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
So get that done, and then get back out on the road and hit as many gigs and festivals as we can. Yeah. Anybody out there, get in touch.
Yeah, damn right. Damn right.
Very well done, Shane.
Now I do hear you're not doing my favourite song tonight.
Oh, no keyboard.
River Runs Dry.
Somebody keeps complaining there's too much gear to from show to show.
Hashtag Nick Kent.
I am so disappointed,
I'm
Nick.
on your side.
The thing is, though, Jordo, all the memes you see are always about the lazy singer that never carries any gear. Yeah. But if we do that song, I have the most gear. I have the seat, stand, the piano, all the extra leads that go with it, the amps, plus the guitar that I played, the guitar stand, all the mics, have all the leads in my bag. And it depends on where we're playing. I think with Leo's, which is where we are now, it's a little bit difficult because there's no sort of formal backstage area. It means when you're breaking down in between the sets, it means lugging the keyboard off the stage and through the crowd that we hope will be here tonight.
Through the people.
It's all right. I'm on the verge of forgiving you, but
there have been discussions of getting Nick a guitar.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Shania Twain it.
Yeah. Oh no, you got to think more Rick Wakeman. I mean,
the cape.
I think guitar would do the song do it justice.
I think not. No. You need to be seated for that, don't you?
I think so. Yeah, it's part of the whole aesthetic, isn't it? It's a moment.
Yeah.
In the set, hopefully,
it is
the plan.
It is one of those songs though that just sort of like gets you.
It's one of my probably top 3, I bet.
You reckon?
Yeah. Favourites.
Yeah.
All of them,
It's one that really sort of moves you, you know. But
we haven't actually formally released it either. It's available on Spotify. It came out with the first EP, an invitation to, but we haven't done a formal campaign releasing it as a single, trying to get it on radios. Although I'm sure they'll have an opinion about it. I think the song's is it 9 minutes long?
Yeah.
Guy from Great Music Stories was a favourite of his, and he was playing it quite a bit, and quite a few of the listeners really sort of resonated with it, and there were some really cool comments, brings a tear to my eyes and all that sort of thing. Which, it's a very emotional song, as I'm sure behind closed doors Nick will go into details.
So it's one of the I'd say the first 2 or 3 that we wrote. I think Luke had a really, really lovely guitar part, and I've known Luke for a long, long time, and he'd had that sort of sequence, if you like, for a number of years. And then when we decided to put the band together, it was one that sort of came to us. And my mum's quite unwell, so it's sort of inspired by that. And therefore it can be quite emotional to play as well, which is maybe another reason why I don't like doing it all the time. I remember we did I Wade Rock Festival 2022, I think. And I did actually, you know, when the lump comes in your throat and your voice is breaking, that was sort of happening to me in that moment. But it hasn't done since then.
I didn't clock that. And I thought, oh wow, we're getting loads of support.
Yeah. Everyone was
Right
just,
up to the
Nick,
front.
go on, Nick, come back.
Yeah, pass the guy some tissues for God's
I had
sake.
glasses on, which I think that hit most of it, but you could hear it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, wonderful song. And yeah, I would urge you, put it out there for God's sakes, you know. I mean, it's, yeah. I mean, at least people can see live versions, of course, on Rockosaurus TV,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
right, yeah.
So, yeah, if they're starved of it, yeah, that's the way to go. We know
Indeed.
that.
You feel.
So, are we hearing any new stuff tonight?
No,
What?
we're not.
What?
So,
Nick's to blame for that as well.
No, I'm not. So Shane gave us a bit of an overview just a moment ago, and the band has been on a pretty steady upward trajectory, if I can put my teeth in, since we got together, 2019, 20, when we started playing.
Yeah.
And 2023 was a really good year for us. We done sort of the festival circuit, we played some bigger gigs. We even got invited to go to Basel in Switzerland and play a reasonably large biker festival, which was really cool. And then 2024, which is the year just gone, there was a bit of a lull. As Shane mentioned, there were some issues. Some of us had some health issues. Some of us had other things happening in their lives, moving house, things like that.
Yeah.
So we didn't do as many, and we didn't get together as regularly. But it's a new year now, 2025. We're going to push on. Hopefully, we're going to play a lot more gigs. We're going to finish the EP, which will be done by, I don't know. Well, we're going in next weekend, in fact, to finish that, and then the writing process will begin for the next batch of songs shortly thereafter. So, if you catch us in the summertime, perhaps at a festival, there will be new music for you there.
Excellent. Look forward to seeing what you got to offer us. I must say, you know, your previous work is exceptional.
Thank you.
I'm not just sort of saying that because you're here. Honest. But no, it's always a pleasure to hear you guys play. You know, it's you're one of those bands that. Yeah, your name might not be right out there yet, but it bloody well should be.
Yeah,
you know, it's.
But we try it. So when I think we do have songs, right? I think that's kind of the point. We don't sort of focus on any one element too much, and we've all got various different inspirations. We all sort of bring different things to the writing process, and maybe that's why some of our songs perhaps may sound confused to some people when you have like No Regrets next to like a Getaway, or In and Out of Love next to I don't know, a Backseat Lover. In a way, I would say, in a way similar to like something like Fleetwood Mac or something, where you had lots of different writers in the band. That's right. And that's kind of where we are. So hopefully people like us and they like the music, and we will continue doing it.
The fact is, you put something. There's something for everybody. You know, and that's why you have got a wide appeal.
Yeah.
Because you're not a one-trick pony. You know, and I think that's it's important. Don't pigeonhole yourselves as, oh, this is our particular style. You know, it's you can do variations on that theme.
Yeah, exactly.
And still come up with something which is the Lost Search Party, but this is a side of us. You know, multifaceted. There's four of you, for God's sake.
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
But if people are turning up expecting to see an hour of Backseat Lover, that isn't what we do.
No.
But hopefully that's a positive thing, right?
Yeah.
I think a lot of the next batch of new songs are going to be probably a bit more on the ballad side. Or there's quite a few unfinished ideas, almost finished, that have been kind of dying to be rehearsed, crossed off, gigged, and let given the chance to mature as songs. So it'd be exciting to get them done and out in the wild.
Yeah.
We've probably got easily an album to an album and a half of concept songs, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've been working on. Yeah. And we all think that they will be, we're biased, but we all think that they're going to be better than what we've done before.
Yeah.
They've taken a bit of time, but we'll get there with it. But like you said about sort of, I think sometimes if you put yourself, try and fit into a certain box, you don't do the song justice. Like we're firm believers of the song is what it ends up being.
Well, that's the important thing.
It's got to be the country vibe, like No Regrets, so be it.
Yeah.
We like that music. Me and Jordan are quite into that type of music as well.
Yeah.
And if it's more rocky, if it's more ballady or whatever, then it is what it is.
Well, exactly. Yeah. And at the end of the day, you've got to be comfortable with what you're playing.
Oh yeah.
And that's so important, because if you're not, the audience isn't going to be comfortable listening to it.
Can tell.
Yeah. But the songs They sort of come as they are, don't they? I don't think we intentionally try and write a certain song, or I'm going to write a country song today. Are we going to write?
No.
It's the sort of the idea comes, and then you do what is best for the song, and then what it is, what it's for, is just what it is. And you like it, you don't like it.
Yeah, well, it's organically developed, hasn't it? And you know, it's a natural process between the four of you, which I think is so important, rather than just one person saying, well, this is my song, this is how it's going to be, you know, because the other three band members might think, oh, this is shit.
We've always thought to ourselves, if all four of us love it, then surely it's a good sign.
It's got to be right.
A decent proportion of the people that listen to it will enjoy it as well. If it's just one person pushing their opinions and the rest of us don't really like it, then it's probably going to be a shit song.
Yeah, well, you're not.
And you say that on the
Well, you're not going to put your heart and soul into it if you're not happy with it, are you?
You can't
Sorry
believe
for
in it,
cursing.
Yeah, that's quite all right. You should have the last lot. Yeah, you should have been here for Spider Bite.
I think a big thing for us this year, you asked about what's going on, is I think we're going to try and potentially get some kind of PR campaign going, so we can try and get some of our tracks onto your Planet Rocks and things like that, because as Nick said, we've got the material, we're confident in it. It's just getting people to listen to it. It's so tough, isn't it?
Well, that's the hardest part.
It is the hardest part.
I mean, it's all right. Putting it on Spotify, people will find it.
hundreds and hundreds of millions of songs.
Exactly.
And we would say, like, there's no point in writing Bohemian Rhapsody if nobody hears it. It may as well not exist.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, I'm not comparing our music to Queen or Bohemian Rhapsody, but the point
Blow your own trumpet, mate.
remains valid. Yeah.
No one else is going to blow it for you.
That's true. Very true.
Yeah. Go forward, guys. I'm wishing you all the very best. I can't wait to hear new music from you, I must say. I'm nearly forgiven you for not.
Don't worry, you'll get some.
Do it next time, I promise.
Yeah. By the time these new ballads come out, there'll be keys.
Next time.
Yeah, please do. Yeah.
We'll get some sneak peeks over to you, don't worry.
Yeah, that'll do. Guys, great seeing you again.
Thanks so much.
And I know you're going to have a great time tonight. We always have a great time at Leo's anyway.
We do. We do. It'll be a party. Is what
I
it'll be.
wish you all the very best for the year and going forwards. Thank you so much for taking a bit of time to chat to us.
Anytime. Thanks so
Cheers,
much.
guys.
Cheers.
Thanks, Nick.
Cheers.